Welcome to our What is Beachbody Coaching webinar. I am so glad that you guys came tonight. I know you guys have a lot of things that you could be doing or other priorities in your life, so I appreciate you taking a small amount of time to invest in your future, yourself, your families, and all the things that will be affected by you making this decision. So I'm going to keep this as brief as possible. At the very end, we will absolutely have time for questions. So feel free to write them down as I'm talking. I might answer it later on in the presentation. But write things down and I will end the recording and I will let everyone go that needs to go, and we will sit and hang out as long as you need me to, okay? So this presentation is presented by Team Ignite the Fire. That is our team, and that's the team of the person who invited you to this webinar. We'll talk a little bit more about what that means in a few slides. First off, I'm Amber. A little bit about me. This presentation is not about me. That's not the point. That's not what you're doing here. But a little bit about me. I do have a transformation story using Team Beachbody products as far as a health and fitness standpoint. And I also have a financial transformation. There we go. There's my little picture. I actually was in a really dark place when I stumbled across Beachbody. I was suicidal, as recently divorced. I had just filed bankruptcy. It was one of those parts of my life where if it could go wrong, it did. And I found my coach, and I say it all the time, I do this because I want to pay forward what she did for me. She absolutely saved my life by reaching out and inviting me to try the different things that we have here at Beachbody, and it's been an amazing journey. So I don't really want to go on and talk about me. Just know that I've been doing this for 5 years. I have reached elite status 3 times. I have lost 110 pounds and built a 6-figure business, and I am part of an incredible team of people. So whoever invited you to this webinar is an absolutely amazing person. I guarantee it, because we have a very high caliber of people on our team. So if you want to know more about me specifically, you can find me at creatingadestiny.com, and my story is on there. There's videos and things like that. But for now, let's get on to what you're here for. First thing first, Beachbody. What is this? What is this thing? The company was actually formed in 1998 by Carl Deichler and John Congdon, and they are still our CEO and president currently. Now, that's not when the coaching opportunity was created. That was later. The coaching opportunity was created in 2007, and it's actually called Team Beachbody. They are separate entities, but they do work together. So your coach is actually a Team Beachbody coach, as am I, while Beachbody is a separate corporation. What's great about that is Beachbody, the company, actually fuels all of our marketing costs, which means people are aware of the products, and they're very well known. Try to turn on the cable like that, the scrolly guide thing, and not find an infomercial of some kind, right? They're paying for all of that, which is absolutely wonderful. That gives us a lot of brand awareness to work from that we don't have to pay for. Now, there is a Beachbody vision statement, mission statement. They call it a core purpose. Their core purpose is to help people achieve their goals and enjoy a healthy, fulfilling life. Now, the reason why I underline the word there is because in a lot of businesses where you work with your network and it's peer-to-peer type marketing, it becomes about the person that brought you in. And it becomes about the person above them and the person above them and so on and so forth. We really, really do want to make sure that you reach your goals. And that means you get to decide what success looks like for you, and we will back you in whatever that looks like. So it really is about you, what you want. A little bit about the Team Beachbody aspect as far as their growth. They were recognized as one of the top 20 direct sales companies in 2014. Absolutely intend to be on that list for 2015. It just hasn't come out yet, right? Because the year just ended. As of yesterday, or today, no, that's the night, that's today, there are 421,237 Team Beachbody coaches. And right now we are only operating in the US, Canada, and Puerto Rico. So it is a huge amount of growth for the little bit of time that they've been around. They've broke all projections for 2014 and 2015 and broke $1 billion both years. It shows absolutely no signs of slowing, and we're just really proud to be part of it. So a little bit about that. So that's Beachbody, that's Team Beachbody, and then let's talk about our team for a minute. So Team Ignite the Fire is the actual little group within Beachbody that you get to work with. Now, we're part of a larger organization that is actually the largest organization in Team Beachbody. They also have the highest level of success as far as rank, income, recognition, things like that. However, we also have our own nice little family where we can provide additional education, accountability for your goals, fitness, or business. We have been an elite team. We have been in the top 10. This is just a quick snapshot of pictures from some of the events that we've been to together. My favorite point of showing this is that there's a little bit of everybody in here. You know, no one's perfect. Everyone's just kind of doing their thing, and we're doing it together in a way that creates positive change, and we get to enjoy each other during that time. So that's a little bit about our team. But let's talk about what we actually can offer. So I want to explain the trainers and the products before I get into the business opportunity, because I know some people don't actually realize that there is something outside of the experience that you've had. So maybe you came in on one program and you know one fitness trainer. We don't realize just the breadth of options that are available to yourself and the people around you. So this is just a quick snapshot of our trainers. I do this just because I want you to visually be able to see that there is someone for everyone, if you will. We've got, let's see, Tai Chang with Dr. Mark Chang, which is all about healing and restoration. You probably know Sean T. He's the crazy one. He also has a dance program, if you didn't know. He is not just the insanity guy. Tony Horton is sort of the original Beachbody guy, P90X, and then he did P90X2 and 3 and Power 90 and P90, and he's got a one-on-one series and so on and so forth. Autumn Calabrese is our, she's actually a bikini competitor, but she's also a single mom. And so she's done a really good job of making things short, sweet, to the point, but very effective. And then there's just a whole bunch. Like, you guys can see this. The point of me putting this out here is that you understand that it's not just about meeting your particular fitness need, but if you look around in your friends and family and community, you can actually see, oh, well, this would be good for this person, this would be good for that person. We don't want to put those people in a box. We want to make sure we take the tools that we have here and we use them to solve their problems. Again, that same thing, their goals, not our goals, right? Okay. So this is a little bit about, this is a quick snapshot of some of the fitness programs we have. Again, I wasn't going to put them all on here. I mean, this is small enough for you guys to see on a computer or a phone anyway, but just a quick snapshot. Some of these brands you might recognize. 21 Day Fix is very popular. Insanity is popular. T25 is very well known. But they range. We've got programs for children. We've got programs specifically for people who are seniors. We've got 10-minute programs. We've got hour-and-a-half long programs. We have a full online catalog where all the workouts are streamed. You don't have to have any DVD. We've got bodybuilding. We've got yoga and Pilates. We've got dance. We've got spot training like the Brazil butt lift. All sorts of stuff. So again, this is the same point as the prior point, which is there is something for everyone, both for yourself and for all of the people that you could potentially help around you. I know it can be easy to look around and go, well, this person doesn't need to lose weight, or this person doesn't really like to lift weights, or this person doesn't really like cardio, and then assume that you don't have anything to offer them as being a coach. But really, there is something available for everyone. So, let's see here. I want to make it so you guys can see me. Hold on. Just realized you cannot see me, and I'm doing all sorts of hand gestures and whatnot. Okay. So these are the different options that you have as far as programs. Now, the same thing goes with the nutrition. The nutrition line is actually really robust, and I think sometimes people don't realize that, and they think it's just the Shakeology party all day long. I'm going to show you guys a quick little video about Shakeology. It's just a couple minutes, and I do think it is absolutely the most amazing product that we offer, but it's not the only thing that we do. I have coaches that have, had an allergy to Shakeology, or they have something going on where they have to not drink it for a little while, and they can still have success with these other products. So you'll see here across the top, it all says new. Those are our performance line products. So the performance line is like pre-workout, post-workout, during workout. We've got a hydrate. We have one that you take at night that recovers your muscles while you sleep. That's going to be for any intense programs. That's going to be great for people who are training for marathons, who are Group X instructors, anything where you're doing an athletic performance on a regular basis. We have a huge line. They're all NSF certified. They are really, really well made, like the sugars are beet sugar, things like that, so that you can trust that it's not just like some weird chemical laden nonsense, right? There are the basic supplements, like the kinds of things that you take that a lot of people take. Maybe you're not doing that right now, but something you're interested in on a regular basis, like fish oils, calcium, vitamins. There's even a green tea slimming formula and things like that. And Beachbody takes just a lot of care with what they put in them. For instance, our calcium, a lot of calciums on the market that you see at a drugstore, maybe 2 for $1, things like that. They made of things like shells and rocks. And that's not a high-end calcium. That's not going to absorb into your body. But that's not how Beachbody sources their ingredients, right? And their fish oils are all cold water, fresh caught, omega-3s. It matters what you're putting in your body. And I know that you want to do good things for your body, right? And it's hard to know what to do when there are so many choices. So for me, I just really trust the people who create these products, and they're super vocal and available to us. So that's enough for me, just knowing how much they care. We've got a 3-day detox, which I think is really cool. I just came back from vacation. It's also a great way to get fast results if you're thinking about sharing a before and after picture or sharing some results on Facebook and you're uncomfortable doing that. You want something that you can get results very quickly and you can show them very quickly. 3 days, you'll see a pretty dramatic difference. We've got a 21-day version of that. Quite a bit going on. This is just touching on the basics, you guys. So Shakeology, of course, is our #1 continuity product. It is the most commonly purchased and is the most commonly used on Home Direct long term. It is not a diet shake. It's not a protein shake. It's not nothing weird in it. It's all natural, nothing artificial, no stimulants, all of that. That is why it is such a good seller, because everyone can take it. Whereas maybe like a pre-workout, that's not going to have everybody wanting to take it. My 84-year-old grandmother drinks Shakeology. And I mail it to her house. She drinks it. I just want to make sure she's on it because it's that important to me that she gets that nutrition in. Whereas I probably wouldn't send her a pre-workout drink, right? That'd be a little strange. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly show you guys a short video about Shakeology, because honestly, I'm not going to be able to explain it nearly as good as the video does. So hopefully, I'm watching my text. Someone can let me know if you guys have any trouble hearing it. No sound? Okay. The reason why there's no sound is because I just cleared my computer. We'll fix it right now.
Eating them for breakfast. Deliciousness.
Here we go.
We all know the USDA recommends 5 to 9 servings of fruit and vegetables daily. But who can manage to have 9 servings of fruit and vegetables in one day? Well, we can help. It's called Shakeology, a breakthrough superfood protein shake like nothing else on the market. This revolutionary nutrient-dense superfood shake is filled with the healthiest ingredients from around the world, all in one glass. Shakeology. This energy, stay regular and get healthy.
I was introduced to Shakeology within days. I felt different inside and out. The energy that I got was unbelievable. I don't eat vegetables. Not a single vegetable. Now I'm drinking them for breakfast. It's just changed my life.
Obesity has reached epidemic proportions, and so have heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, and cholesterol. These are the leading cause of death in America. But the good news is you can have your quality of life back thanks to Shakeology, the revolutionary shake created by Beachbody cycler and Darren O'Lean.
I'm Darren O'Lean, in one of the most amazing places on earth, and I'm here to search for the most amazing, powerful, nutritious superfoods on the planet. Let's go see it. Let's go find it. Let's get it as natural as we can and get it to you.
The ingredient list in Shakeology is amazing. Things like essentially superfly, which has all the essential amino acids and it's high in protein.
Because of the protein, because of the fiber, because of the antioxidants, you're nourishing yourself in such a deep, profound way in order to remain healthy and assimilating food and putting it out there as opposed to storing it as fat.
Shakeology is a well-engineered product that's far ahead of anything else I've seen.
Really positive feedback.
As soon as I tried Shakeology, I was in love with it. I've lost 30 pounds. Getting healthy and losing weight was not just about my physical appearance. It was about getting healthy for my family.
And it's changed the lives of countless people across the country. In a recent survey of nearly 3,000 Shakeology users, 93% had fewer junk food cravings since drinking Shakeology daily.
Imagine how much more you can enjoy life if at least once a day you're fueling your body with the stuff it really craves. One of the reasons that we eat so much and other stuff doesn't satisfy our cravings is because the body's not fed. So it's like, I didn't get enough fiber, I didn't get enough protein, need more. So next time you're driving by Dairy Queen, McDonald's, and Burger King, and Pizza Hut, you'll be thinking, there's got to be something out there. I remember it was green and gorgeous and blue skies. Well, now it's in the bag, and it's called Shakeology.
Available in chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, and greenberry, as well as vegan chocolate and vegan tropical strawberry. Shakeology, the healthiest meal of the day. Available only from your Team Beachbody.
So as you guys can see, that was way more than I was going to be able to tell you, right? Making sure everything's good with the sound. Okay, cool, guys. So what is coaching? Now that you know all the products and all the other stuff, what is actually coaching? What does that mean? Well, we as a team came together one day and said, well, what is coaching to us? And this is the definition that we came up with. This is not the Team Beachbody definition. This isn't written anywhere. This is what our team believes coaching is. Coaching is empowering others to realize their potential, actively pursue their power, and live the life they're deserving of in fitness, finance, relationships, and beyond. That's a lot, right? That might seem kind of crazy. Like, wait, all of that? Thought you guys just like drink shakes. What's really going on? But what we've experienced is that when you work with like-minded positive people for a common goal, it really does increase what you are able to accomplish, what you like think about yourself, what you think about the world. It really does make significant change in your life. So we just look at it as something much, much bigger than, just sales or shakes or any of that stuff. So that's our team's definition. Now you might be wondering, who can be a coach? How does this work? What are the types of coaches? There are actually 4 types of coaches. And I really like that there's this layout because it allows people to kind of put themselves where they want to be versus us trying to force you into a certain area. Discount or preferred customer. Now that's how I personally signed up. My coach showed me her before and after, and I figured I didn't have anything but, 100 pounds to lose. So why not? I knew that everything Team Beachbody did came with a money back guarantee, and I figured I want to try Shakeology, and I really want to make changes in my life. I want to be around these positive people. So I'm going to just sign up as a discount coach, which we call preferred customers, and get 25% off. If it doesn't work, I'll return the whole thing, whatever. If it does work, I've got a discount locked in. So with that, there is no obligation to share your journey publicly. There's no obligation to talk about business. There's no obligation to join any of our business trainings, nothing. Just enjoy your 25% and hang out, do your thing, work on yourself, and have a coach. Now, retail salespeople is an option. If you do not ever want to lead, train, help anyone else work the business, you can make an income just representing the products, letting people know about the workouts, telling them about the on-demand free, the trials, nutrition products, etc. It's a very straight exchange. You tell them, if they decide it's for them, you receive 25% commission. Very, very simple. So that's a choice. Now, if you'd like to build a team and you like the idea of helping other people, talking about the business side, maybe helping people with their finances and giving them more of a purpose and things like that, you can build a team. And that gets you a whole different set of pay, and we'll talk about that in a second. But what I find is the most common is it's a combination of those middle two that end up happening. It ends up being a little bit of the retail side and a little bit of the team building side, because what happens is you naturally share your journey. People want to know what you're doing. They then purchase a product because you had a result with it. And then they want to do the same thing because they have the same result. And so it's a very natural thing where you end up doing a little bit of both, in my opinion. Now, there is a subset of people who take it even more seriously, and they're the full-timers, and that's me. I did have a full-time marketing career when I started this business. I was very busy, so it never occurred to me that I might do this full-time. It wasn't even on my radar. It didn't really fit my box of what success looked like at the time. However, after 18 months of building the business, it just made sense for me to leave my job. And now the full-timers, they're like me, they do this stuff, right? Everybody in my downline was able to invite to this. It's open to everybody. Well, I have the time and I enjoy it, so I take care of it. It's that simple. So that's not something you'd be expected to do, but you might grow into it and you might find that you want to, at which point, we'll be there to lead you. So that's the 4 different ways that you can be a coach, essentially. Now, as far as who can coach, this is one of my favorite slides because it has a little bit of everyone. These are actual people from our team or they're friends of mine from the business. So we have military wives, we've got career-minded young people, we've got people still in their journey, which I was, as I mentioned. I signed up before I ever lost a pound or ever had a shake. We've got grandparents. That's my friend Lauren's mom. She won $25,000 in the transformation contest they do every year. In her age bracket, she totally kicked so much butt, and they gave her 25 grand. I was so excited for her. My friend Rob, he's a single dad. Got people from all different careers, people who like to travel. These are all people that I personally know, which is why I love this slide so much. It makes me happy to see them all having success. But the point of this, you guys, is very simply everybody. Now, I want to put a little asterisk on that because I do believe that people who are naturally cynical, judgmental, negative, closed off, the Debbie Downers of the world, they're going to have some work to do before they start being an example of a life well lived. That's maybe not someone I would personally want to train myself, just because it can be a bit of a drain. So I say anyone can coach that is open, willing to learn, enjoys growth, enjoys challenge, wants to be positive. Maybe you're not positive all the time because that can be hard, but that's your general demeanor. That's just my personal opinion. If you want to have a successful business, I think there is a certain just mentality that successful people have, and I'd want you to embrace that as much as possible. So how do we get paid? That's a question I get a lot, and it's actually more complicated than something I can do in a couple of minutes. I do have like a whole training on it, but let me give you the basics. So first, like I mentioned, you can just settle 25%, okay? You can build a team, and then you receive a bonus off of their purchases and orders, or excuse me, their purchases and sales, if you actually help them learn and help them build. That might sound a little weird at first, like, well, you only get paid if you help them. It doesn't seem like a normal direct marketing sort of thing, right? To me, I think it keeps us really safe. It keeps us out of the weird pyramid schemey stuff, right? Because in pyramid schemes, I don't know if you guys know what that means, but basically a pyramid scheme is where you pay money to someone, you don't get anything. And the idea is to get enough people and then bail before it all falls apart. Well, that sounds terrible. I don't do that for a living, right? So I really enjoy that Beachbody has so much integrity that they operate in this space of like, you don't get bonuses for signing people up. It doesn't exist. That's not the point. If you don't help them and teach them and train them, you don't make any income. I really enjoy that. It just keeps us, well, one, it makes us the best versions of ourselves, and two, it keeps us on the right side of the law, and it makes us a really reputable company. So that's the team building piece. And then bonuses. So you can actually receive bonuses a lot of different ways. There's quarterly bonuses, there's monthly bonuses, there's a lot of little bonuses, and it's almost a fun game to try to figure out all the different ways that you can work it out, make the most money for the least amount of time. At least for me, I enjoy a good strategy and a puzzle. So I put a little snapshot of a weekly pay of one of my centers from last year. And before I go into this, you'll see a disclaimer, because legally I have to tell you this. Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success or income from the Team Beachbody coach opportunity. Each coach's income depends on his or her own efforts, diligence, and skill. I have to say that because if I show you my pay, this is not a guarantee that you're going to make exactly this screenshot. Okay? So this was a weekly paycheck where you see the retail commission compared to the team bonus is actually little, right? Not little amount of money. I could use 200 extra bucks a week. I'm just saying. But relatively, it's small. Then you see a little bonus and things like that. So it's broken down. So what you'll find is that if you guys are picturing something big, you'll want to build a team. If you're picturing something small, like you just want to pay for gas or groceries, or maybe pay for a car payment or put a little something in savings, then you might not need to build as big of a team. So I show you that for the visual people. I'm visual. So you can start to think about, well, what would it look like if I was doing this? Because again, your goals, not ours, right? We want to make sure you're hitting what you need. Now we also get incentives. So we don't just get money. We also get incentive. We get, oh, hey now. All right, what happened there? That'll come back in a second, I'm sure. Are you chatting me during the thing? Oh, that was the thing. I can't do it. We also get trips, a lot of trips. So if you don't like to travel, that's cool. You don't have to go, but I love to travel, and I'm going to go. I'll take your spot if you want. We actually have a really cool program called Success Club, which I will explain to you when you join the team, and we have a training for that. But basically, if you help 3 people every single month for a year, you get to go on these free trips. So I've been on cruises. I've been to the Bahamas. I've been to Vegas a couple times. I've been to San Diego. I've been to Laguna Hills. I've been to Arizona, a bunch of places. And you can see, like, our team was there. We get to go to these things together, which is so cool. You work all year with these people side by side online, then you spend time together. Super fun time. I love the trips. That's just me. I won't beat that horse to death just because I love travel. But it is really cool. It's a really cool incentive. It's far beyond money, in my opinion. So 2 slides and we're out of here. The one thing I wanted to talk about that you may not know is that you can actually use this in a live format. You may have met your coach on social media. You might be in a coach group or a challenge group online. However, that's not the only place this exists. You can go to a gym and be a Beachbody coach. You can invite the people at your gym to become a Beachbody coach. There are fitness instructor courses they offer. So this is what we have now. We've got the Size, Plyo, and CNA Turbo Kick, and P90X. Brazil butt lift is coming soon. That's what they keep telling me. And what's really cool is if you get certified in the live courses and you actually teach these classes, you can be what's on the called the talent team. And that means you can be in the videos. If you've ever had any like fitness famous streams, you want to be in the video, this is a really cool way to do it. I love the live classes. For me, I now work at home, so I don't like to work out at home as much as I used to. When I worked outside the home, I loved working out at home. But now I'm here all day. I love being able to go to these classes out in my local area and to be able to spread the word of Beachbody and invite other people to come with me. So that's a choice that you may not have known about. Now, a lot of people do wonder, that sounds like a lot. Where the heck do I even start? Like, I'm nervous, I'm overwhelmed, I'm not sure what to do. I want to reassure you that we have an amazing training system. We actually follow the training system of the highest paid, fastest ranked, and leader of the biggest organization in the entire Team Beachbody network. It's step by step. It's laid out day by day. You also have, oh, hey, now I got so excited about the training. I pushed the thing. Okay. You also have an entire training library that comes just with your coaching. It's just in your online office there. It's broken out by rank. It's broken out by how long you've been a coach. There's videos. There's sample things to post on Facebook. I mean, it's amazing. And we have a nice direction so you don't get lost back there. Now, of course, there's network-wide training. Coaches put things on YouTube. All of my training is public for anybody who wants to use it on any team. One of the great things about Team Beachbody is there is a profit sharing that exists. So we are not fighting against each other team to team. We want everyone to do well because we all benefit, right? So people's training is just public and open, and it's amazing. And then, of course, you have your coach, right? Now, your coach necessarily wouldn't read this stuff to you, but they're there for the emotional side, for the day you're feeling a little nervous, for the person you maybe don't really want to reach out to. You guys have been invited by some amazing coaches, too. I did a quick snapshot of who was here. I mean, you guys are so lucky. If you're watching this as a recording, this applies to you guys as well. But for people who came, it's really, really awesome when I see people who care as much as the coaches who invited you care, when they bring someone in, because I just know they're going to be in such good hands. Like, yes, we have the training, and yes, the team is amazing, and yes, we've got an incredible organization, and Team Beachbody rocks. But having someone like your coach in your corner is going to make the journey so much sweeter. So I'm just excited that you guys have such awesome people who invited you to this. So that's the training. Basically, it's a take it one day at a time. We've got your back. Don't sweat it for the situation. We'll take care of you. Now, as far as joining, most people join with a challenge pack. My personal recommendation is the following, and you can ignore it, but I've been around a while. This is my recommendation. If you have not previously purchased a challenge pack, if you have, that's my next point. If you have not previously purchased a challenge pack, there is a kickstart or a 3-day refresh, No, it's called Kickstart, 21-day Kickstart challenge pack. Here is why I recommend that particular challenge pack for getting started. From a business standpoint, it's going to provide you, one, the 3-day refresh, which I recommended earlier if you wanted fast results to share, right? It's going to get you a success story very quickly. 3 days, not bad, right? And it's also a really easy product to put out there. It's not as intense as asking someone to do a 60 or 90-day program. 2, it comes to 21-day fix. That is hands down the most popular program in the catalog right now. Also, it's the only one you can't get online because it comes with containers. Turns out you can't stream plastic containers. Who knew, right? So that's when you really, really want to be familiar with because it is so common. All of the other programs' meal plans are now based on the 21-day fixed meal plan. So it's something you want to know as a coach. Now, it comes with Shakeology. My recommendation is to get the 3-flavor package. There's 2 options, strawberry chocolate vanilla or vanilla chocolate cafe latte. I believe those are the 3 packs. Why would I want you to try 3? Obviously, 1, so that you can decide which one you like the best if you're currently unsure, but more importantly, so that you have an experience with multiple flavors because people will ask you. You want to have answers, and the best way to do that is to have experience. Now, finally, the reason I make this recommendation is because the challenge pack itself comes with a 30-day trial to our on-demand service. Our on-demand service, in my opinion, is one of the most exciting things that we have to offer right now because all the Team Beachbody programs are available via streaming. DVDs are no longer required. That is a game changer. It is something I would expect you to know about. And, when I was new a million years ago, we had to buy them all. And I spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars on these programs just so I could be an expert on the programs if someone asked. And now you can do it for free. We even have a little calendar that has a whole 30-day workout schedule just off the on-demand programs. So you would Try a new one every single day. By the end of a month, you would have had a 3-day detox, a 21-day refresh experience, tried 3 Shakeologies, and done every program we offer. I can't think of a better way to start a business myself for such a low cost as well. So that's my recommendation. If you have purchased a challenge pack before, you can purchase another one. So that's still available to you. However, if you're not interested in doing that and you have purchased a challenge pack before, you can simply upgrade. And you just talk to your coach for the upgrade link, and you'll put in your original order, and you'll just be a coach. They won't charge you anything. You'll be good to go. So what do you do now? First, we breathe, right? Because I'm like, okay. I always try to get this out in 30 minutes, and it's never happened in the history of ever. We almost made it this time. So what do? Contact the coach that invited you. You might have a personal question that only relates just to you, or that you don't want to share on this video chat. That I understand. They are going to be the one that's going to get you in the group, that's going to pick your start date, that's going to help you find the program. Talk to your coach. I really recommend using the resources that you have in every aspect of life, especially when you're making a decision to start a business. Make your decision, order, and get started. With Trade is, as soon as your order is in, you can actually access all of those trainings. So you can get started right away while your things are shipping. So that's actually all I have for you guys today. So I'm going to close it with a quick thank you, and then I'll stop everything and we can do some questions if anybody has any. Mostly I just wanted to say thank you. Like I said at the beginning of the call, there are a million other places you could have been. There are a million other things you could have been doing. I'm sure there's a TV show on. There's probably a dog barking and a kid crying for your attention somewhere. I know that by you spending the time that you spent to attend this webinar or watch the recording, that there's something in you that wants a little bit more, that believes that something is possible for you. I get that. That's why you're here. I hope that what I shared was enough to sort of flame that, if you will. Like, I really want that fire to be burning in you guys. I would love to have you in our team. I would love to welcome you to our family. I think it would be absolutely amazing. Really, it just comes down to what you want out of your life. And you don't really have a lot to lose. So if this is it, I say go for it. Again, we're here for any questions. I'm going to pop open the video chat real quick. And I will end the recording so that I don't have anyone's face on the recording without their permission.